take off for my dad. He's a grown man. He could do his own thing. But in this regard, I just simply don't agree with it. For someone who's not accountable, he seems to always be held responsible, considering he's the guy that's always fired when things don't go right. He got fired in the bubble for a 3-1 lead versus the Denver Nuggets, which in half his team didn't want to be there. They had players saying that their mind wasn't there. He had guys leave. That happened. Then he gets fired for losing to a team that was favored over him, which was the Celtics last year. It seems like he's always responsible. It's just as strange coming from JJ. And I have love for JJ. You're my dookie. You know that. You're my bro. I love you. It's just your best years were with the Clippers. I don't think he saved your career. I appreciate you, Pat. But I don't think it – this just seems a little bit weird. They're 3-7. Dame has missed most of those games. Middleton's missed a lot of those games. They haven't even had their full team yet. We'll see what happens. The pressure is there. They do have to perform. But in terms of accountability, like, what are we doing here? Your best years in the NBA were when you played for him in the Clippers. Let's not forget that. I don't know if there's like frustration there or there's tension there between you. I know a lot of times we had to sit you towards the end of the game due to defensive reasons, but you had your best years as a starter there, especially our whole system was drafted around you because you're a shooter. You're not a guy who could put the ball on the floor. You were a strictly shoot guy. You're not like Klay Thompson or Steph who could put the ball on the floor. You were a guy who could catch and shoot, and you did it at a high level. Hell of a career, by the way. Big fan. But your best years were under him. It's just very ironic and kind of weird that you have this energy towards him in terms of him never, ever being accountable, considering he's always been responsible.
Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair. It seems he doesn't care.
Himself. It can't just be from Pat Beverly. It's got to start at the top. I understand he has a voice, but when people look at the locker room for someone to be the guy and have a voice that really, really, really matters, it's the best player in the team. It's that guy right there, the MVP.
That is not.
That's all I'm saying.
That is not true. Every team, look, bro, I done played with 12 Hall of Famers, maybe 13, and all of them didn't have a voice in the locker room. Just because you're the franchise guy, just because you're the franchise guy doesn't make you the leader.
The team you won, who had a voice?
It wasn't. It was James Posey. Go ask your daddy.
KG had no voice on that team.
KG didn't have a voice.
Man.
I want to get Wilbon's thoughts on
Call him when you get off the phone and ask him who's your emotional leader.
I do think that there's a difference sometimes
between
being in the emotional leader. The Clippers, right, are the perfect example. That Kawhi Leonard isn't necessarily.
Hey, man. Hey. Y'all see the trend, man. Y'all see this trend. You know what? You got to respect Austin Rivers' Bodak yellow ass, man. That nigga literally holding it down for his pops. Every time niggas bring his pops up, he not going. He not going. And clearly, y'all saw the last video with JJ. He responded ASAP. But he said some things. He said that JJ Redick had his best years with the Lakers. I mean, with the Clippers. I said the Lakers. The Clippers. Right? Let's look at let's look at his numbers after he left the Clippers. I mean, was he on a team that was worse? Yeah, he was with the Pelicans. I think that was like Zion's first year. I'm not sure if he played with all 2 years of Zion or if it was just one. He had a career year in numbers. He never averaged 17 or 18 in the league. He averaged 15. He averaged 16, 15, and 15 with the Clippers, I believe. And he dropped like, I think his last was like maybe 14. So, I mean, I don't understand what Austin means by that. He said he had his best year. Clearly, it's not all about points and all that, but for a guy that is, like he just said, is just a motherfucker just a shooter, that's a lot of points, right? So, I mean, I don't understand, but, I love this new aspect of having athletes on television and they get to go back and forth because you just know a lot of people don't agree with each other and that's just going to show. These motherfuckers is not good poker players. And I love seeing Perk and Austin on TV all the time just because them motherfuckers go back and forth. It's the funniest shit I've ever seen. But you knew the shit was going to come. And, Austin, you just biased, bro, a little bit. That nigga said we. Did you hear what he said? Like, JJ's a little mad because we had to sit him on the bench. Like, bro, what?
Daddy wasn't there to take me to the fair. It seems he doesn't care.
Like, come on, bro. You on TV right now. You doing your thing. I fuck with Austin Rivers too. Austin Rivers actually, we the same age. Austin Rivers, 2011, class 2011, one of the illest to come out of high school. Like, that motherfucker was cold, bro. Like, it wasn't like no hype, like how y'all getting hype on, how like these young players get hype on like Instagram and Ball is Life's joint. Austin Rivers was really cold. Like, you could say he underachieved in college a little bit. I think he averaged like 13, 14, somewhere around there. They thought he was gonna average like more than that, but he averaged that. But Austin Rivers was nice. That's why it's like not no diss on this game, but you know, this is just what happens, and I like seeing that because anybody gonna ride for their dad. You can't get mad at nobody for riding for their dad, like, cause that motherfucker said I ain't gonna defend my dad, and what the fuck did he do? Nigga started defending his dad right away. Nigga, that's some shit I'll do. Oh man, my dad gonna hold it down. Like, yo, but fuck all that shit you talking about, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those, you know. But you gotta respect it though. You gotta respect it. I love the back and forth and shit, all that extra shit. What KG say? The back and forth Ritter. But no, man, it's interesting because now I know Pat Bev gonna make content. JJ Redick gonna make content out of this. Shit, Austin might start a podcast out of this. Like, I'm with it. Like, it's fucked up that we live in a day of just controversy. Like, we're all like Jerry Springer in some type of sort. But it is what it is. And as long as it's some shit that's cool, sports shit, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Rather that than niggas talk about killing each other. You feel me? But y'all tap into the comments, man. How y'all feeling, man? Is Austin wrong? Is JJ being too harsh? Is Doc overrated? Let me know. We out. Don't play yourself. Pray for yourself.